What's up, y'all? I just really felt impressed to share this. I've been holding it close to my heart since last Saturday when God first said it to me, but I feel like this might help somebody else. God told me I was just spending some time with him, just in worship, and God said to me that patience is supposed to be a lifestyle, but waiting isn't. And they're not exactly the same thing. And the way he was breaking it down to me was about how, patience really is a spiritual fruit, right? Or a gift of the spirit. And, having patience means that you're walking in the spirit, and that's something you should do every day. But waiting is not something you should do every day. Sometimes you need to call things into existence. Sometimes you need to act. Sometimes you need to expect and not always wait. Okay, and since I recorded that last video, I heard the word yesterday, and boy, was it a confirmation. Now, I know I'm wearing the same dress, but the last video I recorded was before the word on Sunday. And I hope, I think I'll put a clip in here of the message.
It's just that word alone. When I heard God whisper that word to me, that September will be a month of, and suddenly, is that hitting anybody's spirit like it's hitting mine? And suddenly, what does the word suddenly mean? Suddenly means to happen quickly or unexpected. Ooh, y'all ain't saying nothing. Quickly or unexpected. Listen, without warning.
But the confirmation was so real. The confirmation was so real. The title of the series, of the message, but of the series this month at my church is Suddenly. So let me say this about my pastor. I know I talk about my pastor a lot, but let me say this. He does series, right? But it is not typical. It's not like when you go to most churches and they do series where, like, the pastor is there because it's a career, and so they, have to plan out, like basically a schedule of things, like you gotta have something to say. It's not that. I say this with all confidence because I have been at my church for 7 years, and my pastor has ministered to me way, 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 way longer than that. This man hears from God, period. Yeah, he gets up, he has something to say every Sunday, every Tuesday, Monday motivations, and, all kinds of classes and stuff that he does. But this is a person that seeks God, and he hears from God, and I know because I could have a conversation with God, and he'd be all up in it. And I'm like, how else would he know this other than talking to God? So I know this word was from God, about the suddenly. And what was so crazy that even before the whole waiting and patience word that God gave me, God was dealing with me about my spiritual authority because I'm his child. Not because I'm all that, but just because of the birthright of being a true believer who is submitted to God, who is a child of God, right? Because not everybody is submitted to God. So you can't necessarily reap the benefits of calling yourself a child of God if you're not, like, being obedient and, like, being his child, right? But God was dealing with me about just, it's deep, y'all. It's deep, y'all. But he was like, you know, just talking to me about, you know, being regal, about being royal, not about being uppity, right? Because you don't have to be necessarily above people, but I'm different than typical. I shouldn't think of myself as average, and nobody that is his true child should think of themselves as average. But so many times we just focus on fitting in, and that really was where it came from. Guy was like, this is why you don't fit in, and you're my child. And so there's a level of authority that you should walk in. That's a whole conversation that I don't even know how to begin to talk to y'all about. Number one, because I think it's real personal. I don't share every word God gives me, but when I feel led to, I do. So there was that. And then also on Sunday morning, I was, gosh, I can't even remember everything because there's been so much, but I was, this YouTuber that I watch had posted a video right when I had my phone in my hand, and I was literally the first person to watch it. I'm serious, because it literally said no views, and the notification had went up like seconds before, and she was talking about, walking into a season of favor, like now, and it was she did a whole little spiel on that. And she was talking about how she felt led to do it, and she was getting ready to head to church, but when she posted the video, and I was just like, God, the confirmation is crazy. So I'm just sharing because I know I'm not the only person that God is getting ready to bless and take into a place of favor in this season, and take into a place of immediate, like sudden blessings. And oh my goodness, it was I want to say this was my mom's pastor, because I always put him on for her on Sundays when we're not there, and I think this was him that he was talking about what God is about to do is, or what is about to happen in my life is going to be better. And so I think this was important to me because, you know, sometimes for me, I'll be like, now, God, you talking about things changing. Is it going to be good, or I'm about to go through some more tragedy? Because tragedy happens. You know, I've, lost family members recently, friends, people this year, things, and I'm just like, I don't want that kind of suddenly. I want some good suddenly. So just putting all of that together, I don't think it's a coincidence of what God is saying. And so I believe that this is for somebody other than just myself. That's why I'm sharing it. And that's pretty much it. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I'm not even gonna keep rambling. God done said what he wanted to say. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and believe God to do some stuff in this season, like right now, like today. Expect good things. Peace.